simply woman made of gold. Read a lot, reporting for...
So hard being famous. These are all the books I got in this. Why am I yelling? Oh. Hi everyone, and welcome to my Hi everyone, Jackie Sylvester here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am the author of the YA series Wonder Kids. I don't have a copy to show you. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Clarice. My assistant just handed me one. She's always on my ass to promote myself. So I'm the author of Wonder Kids, which is a YA series about a boarding school up to no good. I like words. I make words. I make math words for you. Welcome to my first ever book haul. What is a book haul? I hear the entirety of the internet exclaim. Is when people who like books talk about the books they bought. That's it. No, I checked. That's it. But I want to do it because I love books and I buy books and I want to show you which books I got.
Sergeant, read a lot, reporting for duty.
So I'm going to show you all of the books that I have acquired over the summer because I've never done a book haul. And contrary to popular belief, summer ends in like end of September, which is a fucked up weird rule. It doesn't make any sense. Super Awkward, which was my nickname in high school. Not really. Super Awkward by Beth Garrett, who is very lovely and funny herself. Yes, I know her. Yes, I'm gonna be name dropping all the people I know in this video. Deal with it. Deal with it. Super Awkward is a YA novel, which I think is for sort of early audiences, like 11 and 12 upwards. There's a lot of hand holding and a lot of like little kisses and a lot of embarrassing super awkward moments. I'll tell you a little bit about it. I, Bella Fisher, am absolutely winning. Wait, I should do it in an English accent. I, Bella Fisher, am absolutely winning at failing at life. That kind of sounds like a really posh accent. I once got my tongue stuck to a box of calipers in a supermarket. I accidentally called my geography teacher Mom twice. He wasn't impressed. I spent a year once wandering the streets, calling everybody Mom. Yeah, I love these kind of easy, fun reads where you feel relaxed and entertained and get to kind of go back to the days when you were 13. So old. Next up, we've got Sweet Black Waves. Yo, girl, you want some of those sweet black waves? What? So this is a Tristan and Isolde retelling. I've heard great things about it. It's all about star-crossed lovers. There's magic in it. I am a fan of Tristan and Isolde. I also met Christina Perez at her book launch. So I know everybody. I'm just really well connected. I'm just like really in the know. No, I stood in a queue and got this signed. So when I met her, I did tell her that I am a fan of Tristan and Isolde, and I should have just left it at that. Instead, I was like, James Franco though, because there's a James Franco movie and I love that movie, and I saw that movie back when I was in love with my boyfriend he wasn't my boyfriend yet, but I wasn't supposed to be in love with him, and I saw that film and I was like, oh my god, I am Isolde. I am Isolde. I don't care. It's a good film. It's a good film. So, Sweet Black Waves, romantic, star-crossed love, magic. Moving on to one of the books that I bought and have actually read since I bought, which is The Graces by Laura Eve. It matches my clothes. I like to match all my clothes to my TBR. So on the back it says, everyone said the Graces were witches. I was going to make them mine. This is a story about a girl who moves to a new town, and there are this family at her high school that have this like very alluring presence. Everybody loves them, everybody wants to be their friend. They're called the Graces, and there's something witchy and sneaky about them, and the main heroine in the book wants to A, befriend them for life, and B, figure out this mystery. I did really enjoy The Graces. I think you'll enjoy it if you like the film The Cult, or if you like the show Secret Circle. RIP, only one season, should have been many seasons, still upset about that. And its sequel, The Curses, comes out, I believe, in February of 2019. 2019? What the fuck? When did we end up in the future? That's weird. That's weird. No, you're weird. Next up is another book that I bought. I don't know why I talk like that. Next up is Flame in the Mist by Renee Ahdieh. I am a reader who really needs romance, like a lot of romance, like lots of romance, like make them get together. Every time I come across characters in books, I'm just like, get together. So I know that's weird, but that's why Sarah J Maas has a special place in my heart, because I see two characters and they're probably gonna fuck. Anyway, Flame in the Mist was pitched as a Mulan retelling. I don't think it has that much in common with Mulan, although that's a really clever way to pitch it. So this book is about a daughter of a prominent samurai, Mariko, who is sent to the capital city to go be with her betrothed, the son of the emperor. But the journey is cut short because her convoy is ambushed by bandits known as the Black Clan. And she ends up pretending to be a boy in order to infiltrate them and get vengeance. So it does have Mulan notes, has loads of signature Renee Ahdieh romance, which I love. Also, all of the research on samurai traditions were really appreciated by me because I am a class A Japanophile. I hate that word. Next is a book that I acquired at Yelk called Rebel of the Sands. I apparently cannot say book titles in a normal voice. Next up is Rebel of the Sands. Oh god. Is it signed? It is signed. I told you, I know everybody. I don't really. I queue up like everybody else at the events. Oh, I'm rocking this gold. And I think Alwyn will appreciate this because she is a fashionista like myself. So look how I glitter. Get your glitter on, bitch. Get your glitter on, bitch.
Get your glitter on, bitch.
It takes place across a desert. It's an epic story with swirling desert sands, love, magic, and revolution. I am, I'd say, about a 10th in, and I love it. Next up is Color Me In by Lydia Ruffles. This is one of the books on my TBR that I am most excited about. I overheard people talking about this book, and they were like, oh, in this book, like, the main character's friend, something happens to him, not gonna give anything away, and the best friend, the main character, goes to Japan for this kind of life-changing journey. So Japan, grief, all of that, I was in straight away, because as some of you who follow me on Instagram, link below, as some of you who follow me on Instagram know, I'm writing a grief road trip novel, so this was so much up my alley. Plus Japan. And we've already gone over this before. If you say Japan, I will buy it. Oh my god, look at this Japanese toilet paper. Take my money. Oh my god, look at these Japanese curtains. Take my money. Japan, take my money. I'm really excited about this book. Next up is The Fandom by Anna Day. Just met her in person at Yelk, and she signed it as well. And it's so hard being famous. So The Fandom is the story of Violet and her friends. They go to Comic-Con and they end up being sucked into the fandom that they're so into. If Anna could let me know how I can make that happen to myself, because I'd be fine with living in Sunnydale, at Hogwarts, or Mystic Falls, literally anywhere that isn't here. I'm really excited to, yeah. This is Bookshop Girl. It's written by Chloe Coles. It's small, fun to read. It's about a girl named Paige Turner who works at a bookshop, and the bookshop is a really big part of her life, and she finds out that it's closing, so she starts this whole kind of massive movement to save the bookshop from the high street meanies. It really is laugh out loud funny, and it's really cool for people like me who didn't grow up in the UK but kind of want to know what it's like to be a teenager here, because I kind of look at the teenagers from behind the curtain in my house. And I'm like, I wonder what it's like to grow up here, where you can drink before the age of 21 and you can get ciders in a local pub and go to Primark and Poundland and have chips, you know? Next up is Sunflowers in February by Felida Shrimpton, who also is my matey mate. It's a horribly nepotistic video, isn't it? What do you think, Clarice? Clarice! So Lily wakes up on a crisp Sunday morning on the side of the road. She has no idea how she got there. It is only when a police car arrives and she sees her own body that she realizes she is in fact dead. So normally I'd be all there for the girl who's dead who doesn't think she's dead, Lovely Bones style, but I have been putting this off because I myself have some grief issues and have been dealing with mortality and death for the last half year. So I've been putting this off, but I think I'm sort of ready to read this, as well as Color Me In, which both deal with themes of loss and grief. And I am really sure they're both super good. I got a copy of New World Rising by Jennifer Wilson. I met her at Yalc, and I just found her really impressive as a writer and the way she promotes herself and how engaged her readers are online. And if you want a really good example of writers using the internet to their best advantage, I suggest you go check her out. She's also really nice in person, and I love the cover. And I get all these dystopian vibes from it, and I really miss the age of dystopias. I know dystopias are like a little out now, but I really miss dystopias a lot. So I'm excited to get stuck into New World Rising. Yesterday, I went to an event where I was given this lovely copy of An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green. If you are in the writing community, or in the reading community, you know John Green, and thus you likely know his brother Hank Green, and thus you have probably watched their YouTube content, which is really good. He is a content creator. He's very popular on the interwebs, and he creates great content. And this is his debut, which was kindly given to me by the people at Trapeze Books. And the back says, if you came across an absolutely remarkable thing at 3 a.m. in New York City, would you keep walking or do the one thing that would change your life forever? I would likely keep walking because I am lazy and also terrified of everything at 3 a.m. But I'm excited to see what happens in this book because I assume they're not going to keep walking. They're going to do something about it. There's going to be active character decisions involved. And it's a beautiful hardback with the neon green inside. Clarice! Stack my books back on the shelf. And last, but certainly not least, is The Pathkeeper by N.J. Simmons. Why can't I say book names normally? I don't know. This is The Pathkeeper by N.J. Simmons. It is currently with a new publisher, so when you see it in shops next year, you're going to see it with a completely different cover. This is the old cover, but I've been assured there are actual legitimate sexy bits in this. So I'm excited for that, because I love a bit of sexy bits without venturing outside of the teen section in a bookshop. Of course, I could go to the erotica section or the romance section, but that would be too simple. I need to get my kicks from YA books. I'm not the only one. There are entire Facebook groups of us people, okay? So The Pathkeeper is basically about, could love ever be stronger than fate? Two people who are not fated to be together, but who, however, are in love is the kind of gist of the book, and it's good for fans of Laini Taylor, and the series Fallen, and Hush Hush. So, you know, I think without giving anything away, if you've read those books, you kind of know what kind of mystical element is in this book. These are all the books I got this summer, and I'm really excited to read them. So follow my channel and comment below whether you have any of these books and want to read any of these books, and let me know if you have read any of them and what you thought. And if there's anything you want me to talk about, I'm going to be mostly talking about books and writing and mental health and self-help. So, thank you. Bye. 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 Bye now. Bye.